Let's get 'em.
What's good? Welcome back to another video. It's your boy Perry T. As you can see, it has been a long time since you guys have seen the R33 on the channel. It is right here behind me if you haven't noticed it already. So the 33 did blow up. It has been about a year now. I have not said anything about the car. It's just been sitting, relaxing, you know, until I had the time to get back to it. If you guys remember, I did a drift event in the R33. It ended up blowing up that session right at the end. Going back on that video, I'd say that yes, I was on limiter quite a bit too much. It was my first time drifting. If I do admit, I was scared to shift into third and try third because it was a bit too quick. But yeah, it ended up blowing up. If I still have the footage of that day, I'll add it in now, the part that you guys haven't seen.
Yep, as hey. Whoa!
Oh, guess what? It's back to his favourite water.
Watch it. Like that shit, never.
Oh, smart.
Oh, it broke up.
As for now, the R33 is coming back. It has a new motor, which I'll show you guys in a second. And also today we're going to be dropping in the motor. I'll show you guys the motor right now, give you a brief rundown of what it is, and also I'll show you the 33. So for those of you that don't know, this is my R33. It's a 1996 Series 2. Honestly love this blue. I've had this car for quite some time. I love it, honestly. But right now, this is the new motor for the 33. So that is my R33 right there. We've also done a little bit of changes. My boy Junior actually sprayed the engine bay. I'll insert a video of what it looked like before. It was honestly just a mess. But my boy did a good job, and we have now made it blue. So this blue actually matches the car. Honestly love it. It looks a lot better. The engine bay used to be black. I'll insert a photo, but it used to be black, and now look at it. Just can't wait to get this car on the road. So right here is the new RB25 30. So that's a 30 bottom end with a 25 head. It's a Series 2 head, so I still have VCT, which I'll be running. So a little breakdown of the motor. It is standard, it's not forged. It's just a standard RB30 bottom end. RB30s come out of like an R31 or like a VL. It's a standard 25 head and I've got some 264 cams in it. Just got my forward facing plenum, which I've had powder coated black. My rocker covers powder coated black. If you guys remember, these were blue. And also I still have the same turbo. It's a Pulsar GTX 3576R. I've had the front housing powder coated black as well. Could have gone like a crazy color to make it stand out, but honestly, I just wanted something more like stealth, something more casual, not too out there. Because, you know, looking at this blue, it is very bright on its own. So when you open up the engine bay, just see the nice black motor in there. I reckon that'll look real good. I honestly can't wait to get this in. I still have to throw on the Ross Racing harmonic balancer. As for now, I am so keen to get it in, hear it start up. Still have a couple things to do, like the wiring, the fuel pump relay, certain little things like that. But once that is all done, it is ready to start up and I just can't wait. Also, I know you guys probably seen the background. I have a new simulator setup, which I haven't showed you guys yet. So this is the simulator right here. I've kind of upgraded, got the triple screen right there. I'll do a breakdown on this real soon. Honestly, I have so much fun with it. Garage is honestly a mess right now, obviously from working on the motor and the car and all that. Once I get that all sorted, I'll give you guys a little walk around / gameplay of the simulator. It is honestly sick and I love it.
Oh, I didn't know it was this clean.
Whistles, eh?
Don't do it, JForeign, JForeign.
Alright guys, it's another day. I didn't end up finishing recording what we were doing as ran into a couple of issues. But as for now, motor is in. Because I had an elbow welded on to the turbo, even though it's the same turbo, it's changed up everything with the rest of my intercooler piping on this side. So I've just had to dodgy that up for now, just to at least get it started and then I can sort that out. Got the intercooler on. Had some wiring done and fixed. The loom was all fixed by Blake at Right Way Wiring. But yeah, the motor sitting in right now looks good. Like I said to you guys earlier, I went with the blue engine bay with the black motor. I really wish I was able to get the clear timing cover with the blue seal here. The pink's kind of random, but it is what it is. I'll just put the radiator on, I'll put the fan on. Also got a new alternator in there, as you guys can see. It's an LS1 alternator, so the reason why I went with the LS1, they do a kit that bolts straight onto the RBs, because the original RB alternators put out about 80 to 90 amps, whereas these put out 140. So if you have extra accessories like, you know, sound system and everything, it can handle it. It doesn't drop voltage and it should be good. So yeah, as for now, this is what I'm up to. Put a couple of sensors in. I got an oil pressure sensor. Just put a fuel pressure sensor in right there. Just a couple of things. It's still a bit messy with the wiring in some places. To be honest, I'm not the best with all that, the wiring, cleaning up the engine bay. So hopefully I can get it started and then worry about cleaning the engine bay up later. But yeah, this is the way it sits. So I went and picked up some running in oil. Just got 10 liters of E85 to put in. So obviously when I'm ready to start it up, I still got a couple of things to do. Also, I forgot to tell you guys, I put the oil cooler in. I'll show you that right now. This is where I decided to mount the oil cooler. Just got a bracket up there. I haven't really put anything here yet, but I put a bolt at the bottom to the chassis here. I've ran some braided lines that goes from there into my oil filter relocation kit. So for those of you that know RBs, you know that the oil filter is normally down the bottom and it's so annoying to fit. As you can see, my arm barely fits in there. So having the oil filter right here makes it so much easier. But yeah, I'm super happy with how the car's looking right now. Can't wait to hear it start up. I've put on the exhaust, the dump. I've also put on the wastegate with the screamer pipe. Unfortunately, because the motor does sit high, the dump doesn't line up with the rest of my exhaust, the mid pipe. So I'm gonna have to get that modified later on. But as for now, I can at least start it off with just the open dump. It will be loud, but you know, at least we know the motor's running. So I have a couple things to do, like mount the Mac valve, run the lines. It's mostly all the vacuum lines, to be honest, I need to run next. I've left the spark plugs out for now and the coil packs, as I'm gonna have to crank the car to get oil pressure. Check that we get some oil coming out of the turbo feed line. So I still gotta take that back off. And yeah, I still need to run the power steering belt, just waiting for my tensioner to come so that I can adjust that as well. But yeah, as for now, I'm just gonna finish up these couple of things and hopefully the car should be ready to start up. I don't know whether I'll chuck in this video of the car starting up or it might be the next video, but definitely subscribe to the channel and don't miss out.